The mics are hot.
Did you record?
Yeah, I hit record. Where are you going? Oh, I thought I turned that off already.
I turned it on.
You turned it back on?
Because I thought it was off, and so I turned it on so that it'd be a little bit cooler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I gotta love making podcasts, right? Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the WildCast. We are doing this one a couple days early because our guest is only available at this time. But first of all, I am Doug. I'm here.
And I'm Cameron.
And who are you?
I am Tanner.
And what do you do for Studio 76?
I'm
mostly... What's your job?
I am the... Let's see. What is the... I'm the video editor and cameraman.
You're
Something
a cameraman?
like
Is that
that.
part of your job?
Yeah, I guess. I haven't done any of that yet. Well, I was a cameraman on one of the live shows, but... Yeah, I've done mostly video editing.
Goodness. So you do video editing and stuff like that. Wait, that's your title?
That's I guess. I don't know what my official title is, but it's that.
Yeah, that's like mine's the social media team, and I don't think I've made any social media posts. I've created a lot of content though.
Well, that's good.
Done quite a bit of content.
That
which has
goes
been good.
on social media kind of. So.
Yeah. So
YouTube is a social media platform.
You're not wrong. It's a weird one.
It's a very different one from
it's absolutely very different.
Everything else.
So you guys were talking about this TV that's in here.
It
is a big TV.
It is a big TV.
And it's actually a really nice one too.
Isn't it
It's
60 inch?
I think it's 60, 65, something like that.
Is it 4K?
It's got some marks on it.
Probably not.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
dang.
I know it's not 4K.
We don't have the budget for that.
We do have, I think, the PlayStation in the in the podcast room. I think it's a Pro. I want to say it's a Pro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure.
I've never
though.
even seen one of those.
But I think someone else brought that in, didn't they?
Yeah, it's Studio 76's.
Right.
It's the
But I
studio's
think
PlayStation.
like a student gave it to Studio 76.
I thought Drew did. Drew Tyler might
I
have
don't
done
know.
that. I mean, it's here. It's here. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like that's all we need is that it's in the room.
It's in the room.
And I can use it to play scary games, which I don't like. So
Wow.
not gonna.
Yeah, scary games are not my thing either.
No.
I did a VR game once. And
No, I will not play.
I just
a VR horror
stopped
game.
halfway through.
VR's fun.
It is.
Like I'm actually gonna be getting a PlayStation VR in about 2 weeks. So like my stepdad just ordered a new one, even though he bought one like a month ago and then hasn't touched it. He's upgrading already,
Well,
Wow.
Of course.
and I'm gonna buy the old one from him. So I'm pretty excited. I can't wait. Because we have Beat Saber. Beat Saber is so cool. You feel
Yes, I've
so
played that.
cool playing Beat Saber.
I just
Yeah.
wish they had I just want to fight Darth Vader. That's all. I don't care
It's
about
a
the
thing.
beats.
It's a thing. Like they have that game. It's like I don't remember what it's called, but I know it's a thing.
Yeah, I think there's also one where you can fly a TIE fighter or whatever.
Something like
What?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's like,
There's a
have you
bunch.
played the Star Trek one where you're like
No.
in the...
Oh, in the
yeah.
captain's chair?
Literally.
Yeah.
I saw a
haven't.
Let's Play of that. It was
I've
really
played
funny.
like 2 VR games.
Oh. Well,
3.
It's a lot like the Star Trek one.
Yeah.
It's just like they set you in the pod, and then there's like, or not the pod, the
TIE
pilot,
fighter.
whatever it's called.
Dude,
yeah.
you are going to tick off
The
some serious
cockpit.
nerds, man.
The
They're
cockpit.
going to come after you.
The cockpit, thank you. And there's just like all the buttons, and you have to just like figure out what they do. while
That
it's trying to fly.
sounds awesome. No, I think if we do... So I'd like to do a Christmas party with Studio, like the last day of class or something like that. If we do end up doing something like that, I might bring my PlayStation VR up
That'd be
and play
sick.
some Beat Saber while like just
Yeah.
monkeying around.
That
I
would
think
be
that'd be
sick.
a lot of fun.
Dude, the studio would be a dope place to do VR.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't have to worry about running into anything.
Yeah.
There's so much room, and then and the people watching can watch on the projector if we could
giant
figure that out.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's even a thing we could possibly figure out, but it'd be cool.
Well, it depends on which type of VR you're using. Cause
PlayStation. I'd be using PlayStation.
oh, then probably not.
Yeah, I just hook up the PlayStation.
'Cause
I mean,
if
there's
you,
a TV.
If you use
in there,
like
so,
what's it called?
like a Vive or something
yeah,
that hooks into a
Vive,
computer.
then it just hooks to the computer. Yeah.
No,
'Cause
I'm
then
not.
you have
I'm not about to
2
spend $300
monitors.
on that.
Can you do multiple monitors on a PlayStation?
On a PlayStation?
Yeah.
Kind
or
of.
Xbox, any console.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, so at least the way I've done it to record gameplay is you have your game going on here, and then you pipe it into a capture card of some sort, and then the capture card pipes it into the computer.
Okay, so you have
yeah,
the
you can do that
computer
then.
as like a second monitor.
But I mean, if we were playing
it's-
VR on PlayStation, it automatically pipes it into a TV. So you have the headset, and then it goes into a TV too. So
True.
that's how you would do it.
That's
probably.
true.
But
Gotcha.
the VR is so cool. It's so weird. I was playing a platformer on VR.
Which
like,
platformer?
It was some demo thing that I
Oh,
got.
okay.
But it's like I'm sitting there, like you have your little guy running around and stuff, but you can't change camera angles unless you like move your body.
Right.
So there's a thing up above me, so I'm like trying to duck under it and look, like trying to look behind me and stuff to see what's up there. It was so frustrating. I'm like, this is not a good way to play a game at all. Like it's just terrible.
Honestly,
Thurl Bailey, terrible, just terrible.
If I as like yesterday was the first time I played a video game in probably 3 months.
Sports game.
Yeah.
You strike me as a sports game
yes,
guy.
no,
Which
I
game was
played
it?
NCAA football 13.
Oh, okay.
I needed some good old like
That's
just
an
college
oldie.
football in my life.
So did you hear that the NCAA has now
Yeah.
ruled that they can make money off of their image?
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the EA to drop the announcement.
They're not. Do you know how much money that would cost them?
Yeah, but they make tons of
They
money.
they wouldn't make their money back.
Really?
With the
I would buy 10 copies of that game.
think about it. With the number of colleges that have, because they don't. It's not just D1. They do D2, D3, don't they?
No, it's just D1.
Is it just D1?
Yeah.
But still, there's like 300 plus universities D1,
Yeah.
and then each team has 60 players, and each player is gonna want a couple $1,000, regardless of like fifth string kicker that never sees the field. You know, like they're not gonna.
Yeah,
it
well-
won't happen. It'd be cool, but it won't happen.
I don't know. We'll see.
It'd be. I would love
So,
to see it.
they're also, I mean, 2K could try their hand, but
But
they
regardless,
just stick
it's
to basketball.
yeah.
I feel like EA has more money though.
Well, 2K does baseball too,
Yeah,
and
I
they did
guess
they
have-
did Borderlands actually.
That's true.
Borderlands
They do
is
other
fun.
stuff, but
Did they do? I thought Gearbox did that.
2K helped with Borderlands.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
yeah, they at least are
There's
part
no
of it.
video games are getting to the point with like movies. It's like there's no single developer for a game anymore. There's
Yeah.
multiple companies involved. It's like with movies, you get like Legendary Pictures and like a bunch of other stuff, and you're just like, how?
Yeah, you're like, who wasn't involved in this
Yeah,
movie?
and they're always thinking Georgia.
Oh yeah,
the Georgia Film Commission. You ever notice that?
No.
Every film ever made
Yeah, you
thanks to
seen
the
that
Georgia
the,
Film
the
Commission.
little like peach or
Yeah,
whatever, and
it's
it's
like
like,
at the very
Georgia.
Oh,
end. Yeah.
oh, yeah, okay.
They
No,
always
that's for
thank
real.
them, and
That
I
is-
can't figure out why.
What is the
Maybe they're part
Maybe
of like
that's the Illuminati.
The
Is
Georgia Film Commission.
that's where Illuminati is held in Georgia.
That would make sense.
It's-
That's funny.
they have their hand in everything.
At least in the film industry. Like, it's just weird. Like movies that you watch. Like I watch. Like I'll watch a lot of movies and stuff, and I'll watch a movie and go, okay, there's no way that Georgia had anything to do with this. But sure enough, that peach. It's like, why? Like, is Georgia?
They must.
Is it just as good as Hollywood? Just no one talks about it.
well, they must be part of like the
Nope,
MPAA or something.
That might
and,
be
like,
it.
It has to go through them
Yeah,
before
that-
it can be distributed.
That might be it because the MPAA is a freaking mess in general.
yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to their rating system hardly at all.
Yeah.
Georgia Film and TV. I'm looking this.
We're looking
up.
this up.
Isn't it like
What?
Georgia Line or something like that?
Something weird. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Family Guy did a bit about it in one of
Oh,
their
they did?
episodes. Yeah, and that's where I know it from. Is like,
Right.
yeah, you're right. They're freaking everywhere. Man,
Well,
I got
I
the hiccups all of a
guess-
sudden.
Oh wow, my stomach just. It's lunchtime.
You're not wrong.
It is
Um,
lunchtime, yeah.
So this is what it says on the front page of their website.
Okay.
For over 40 years, the Georgia Film Office has been engaged in bringing film and television production to Georgia.
Okay.
The office maintains a locations database of thousands of properties and provides scouting assistance as well as certifying projects for the tax incentive. With its temperate climate, great variety of locations, the world's busiest airport, large crew base, and pro-business focus, Georgia is now a leading destination in the world for filming.
So maybe it's there's just a location shot there.
Yeah.
Although I did.
I highly doubt that like every single movie
I don't
has
know.
a location.
Well,
I
because
don't know,
it's
man. It's like
pretty
Detroit.
temperate climate.
Yeah,
said,
and you can
so
film
it's,
year round.
Yeah,
But I mean, some movies are shot like
and
completely in like a green screen place or like
They're
you know,
shot
like
in studio.
we'll
yeah,
see.
in a
But they
studio.
could have studios like
I'd
that.
have studios in Georgia. Absolutely.
right.
Just big where I mean they've got.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
sure they have plenty of room.
Think about it.
They can stick warehouses.
Yeah, but the thing is too, in Georgia, it's always warm, so you don't have to heat them.
right.
And let's be honest, warehouses, no one ever cools a warehouse anyway. Like they never pipe AC into a warehouse because it's just
too big.
well, it's too big and it's so hard to insulate to
Yeah.
keep the
So-
climate controlled air. So it's that would actually make a lot. I might move to Georgia, guys, after I graduate.
It's really humid though. That's
I lived in Alabama for 2
Okay,
years. So I
well
don't have
then
to do
you're
it.
good. Yep.
I don't
can't
like
do
it, but I don't enjoy it.
I can't do it. I like
But
the
yeah, no,
dryness.
I do too. I love dry.
Dry.
Although-
it's wonderful.
I think we can all agree that this cold right now coming through Utah sucks.
Booty cheeks, dude.
Yeah.
It is
That's-
so bad. Like,
What?
yeah, where did booty cheeks come from? What is that?
That's well.
Is that like
when
a
I,
mission thing?
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
mission thing.
That's funny. Our
Booty cheeks.
our big mission thing was so good.
That better be an
yeah.
appropriate thing. This is
No,
supposed to be a
it
clean
just means
podcast.
like garbage. Like it's like something's booty cheeks is like garbage.
It's like
That's-
saying other things that also
It's
are
booty
synonyms for
cheeks.
booty cheeks.
It's
Oh, okay.
it's just like a sillier way to say
Yeah, that's funny.
that.
But yeah, it was freaking miserable. And I walk. I think I had a Fitbit on and it told me it's like the walk from my car to campus is 3/4 of a mile, and it
That's-
is so cold. You're just like, all right, life sucks for you.
Yeah, well, I took the train, so I had to wait for the train
Oh, that's even
Oh,
worse.
for like
no.
10 minutes.
Yeah, that royally
in
sucks.
it.
I think waiting is worse than
So-
walking because like
You're moving.
you can't like
You're getting
move fast or
somewhere.
anything or you don't
There's-
feel like
yeah.
you're progressing. You're just kind of like, okay, come on, please.
Well,
Yep.
that and like a gust of wind hits you.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst. You're just like,
Yep.
oh goodness, stop.
No, yeah, it's way too cold right now.
It
It's
is.
October. Well, it's almost November, but
It might as well
still-
be November.
yeah, in 24 hours. Well, what is it? In 12 hours, it'll be
Less than 12.
November. Yeah,
It's like
like 11 and
There it is. Right now it
'Cause
is
it's
12.
12.
It's 12:20.
yeah.
So just barely after, just under 12 hours it'll be.
we're gonna say
November.
11.75 hours. from now.
Don't ask us to do math on the spot,
So now I'm failing my math class,
especially
right now,
when it
so-
comes to time.
There's a
That-
reason why we're in communications.
Exactly.
Yep.
Is this your last math class?
No,
What math?
because
do you
I'm a
have?
marketing major.
What?
So
Really?
I actually
out.
have to take calculus.
You have to take business math.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yep.
gosh, really?
So business calculus and some accounting classes.
For marketing?
But okay, I
Yeah.
found out because I'm planning on transferring to BYU next year.
Why?
Because
Just put the brakes on that conversation.
BYU's great.
Is it though? Like I'm a BYU fan.
Yes.
Like I'm a BYU fan.
So well
and
for
I don't want to live
because Weber State's great. Like I have
Weber
no
State,
problems
Weber State,
with
great,
Weber
great,
State.
That is the
Like my
dumbest
dad,
saying
my
ever.
dad graduated from Weber State.
Okay.
Like I have no problems with it. Like I
Right.
root for Weber State's football team. Like
Do you go to the games?
no, because I live in Salt Lake, so
That's a better
right.
reason
I
than
have to like.
I just don't go.
I'm not gonna come up on a Friday or Saturday, like
for 4 hours.
Yeah, for a D. No offense, but a D2
Well, it's D
football game.
So I got blasted for this. It's D1, but it's the FCS, not the
Okay,
FBS.
gotcha.
So
Okay,
it's still technically
gotcha.
D1.
So it's okay,
That's
but
why,
still,
that's how they made the March Madness tournament, is because they are D1.
well, in basketball,
I thought the whole
they're-
school was it all depends.
It depends on sport.
Is
you
it
can
per
go from
sport?
sport to sport?
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, basketball is like full on D1.
yeah, basketball's pretty good here.
but a lot
heard.
of like smaller colleges have full on D1 basketball
Yeah.
because
Well,
basketball's huge.
that and basketball, it's so much easier. Like I feel like it's easier to be good at. Like there's so many more people who
Yeah.
are good at basketball.
Yeah. Right.
But
All you
anyway,
gotta do is shoot that ball in the.
and be 6 foot plus.
Yeah,
That's
right.
true, yeah.
That's true.
That's why I didn't play basketball, because I'm a midget. Not really. Though.
Dude, I
I'm
played
5'6".
basketball. I was a midget, and I just stole the ball every time they tried to dribble.
Oh, I'd get too frustrated. I'd get called for a foul every time, so I'd start
Oh,
throwing.
I got fouled so much.
No. I would get called for fouls.
He would foul
I
people.
would foul people. So I'd get fed up with them and be like, all right, cool. You want to call me for a foul? I'll give you a foul to call. I'd start throwing elbows.
See, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm a pretty good basketball player. I'm a good shooter, but I'm at 6 feet tall.
Are you 6 feet?
Yeah. So
Really?
Nice. Lucky.
Dang, all right.
like, I could play high school. I didn't because I played soccer and I didn't want to quit my job for more than one
I
part
get
of the
that.
school year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but like I could probably play at like Dixie State or
Like SUU.
SUU.
Or like
But-
Slick.
Yeah, I
has a-
could play. No,
Slick
they're
has a
really
basketball
good.
team, which
they're
I
actually
find
they've
is
won
very interesting.
multiple national championships for
That's cool.
community college.
Good for them.
It's really cool. Like they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I could probably play for them,
Uh-huh.
but like at that point, like it's not
It's not
honestly
fun
if
at that
I'm not
point.
playing, like I can just play basketball for fun with my friends and I enjoy it, and like it would be fun to be on a college team like that.
Would it though?
But at
it's
the
like
same
a job.
time, yeah, it's full. Like it
Your
takes a lot of your
full-time
time,
job,
but it's also
yeah.
like I'm not going anywhere with basketball.
Yeah, you're
Right.
not looking to go pro or anything
Yeah,
like that.
right. So there's not necessarily a point to it.
Right, I get it.
So
anyway,
yeah.
back to you wanting to go to BYU.
yes,
First of all, if I had if someone were to come to me and say, "I will pay for you to go to school and live at BYU," I would do it in a heartbeat. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm not stupid,
yeah,
but I just know like there's a lot of people down in Provo.
yes, it is. The
and
culture's not my favorite thing,
Yes,
honestly.
and a lot of people that I would not get along with, and I would instantly have like
it's kind
zero
of
friends
because
down there.
like you have like the combination of BYU and Utah Valley right there, and like
It's rough.
a few miles away from each other, it's too much of a party.
See, I've heard that. So I had a companion on my mission. Sorry, this is gonna be a mission story. I know Cameron hates these.
Listen, you got two Mormon boys sitting with you on a podcast.
This is like our only life experience. Okay. I had a companion who, and he like just come out on the mission. He did a year of school at Utah Valley,
Uh-huh.
and he said he'd be at parties and talking to a girl, and she would ask him like, "Oh, so where'd you serve your mission?" And he would say, I haven't served my mission yet." She would immediately like walk away from him and be like, "No, I'm not talking to you anymore."
Wow.
It's a
pretty-
real thing
it's-
down there.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's stupid.
It sucks.
Because
That's why I don't like going to the
yeah.
institute building. Like I served a mission and everything, but if that is your,
Mentality.
if that's part of your criteria,
people need to chill out.
It's like,
no, I have
no.
a friend. He's at school in Louisiana playing baseball, but
at LSU.
no,
Oh, that'd be
smaller.
cool.
It's a smaller college.
Okay.
I don't know the exact name of it, but
Yeah,
he didn't serve a mission, but like he's still a good.
still a good kid.
Like,
You can
he
be a
goes
good
to
human
church
being.
and like
yeah.
he's great. Like
I mean, look at Cameron. He's not even Mormon. He's a good kid.
yeah, but
You can cut that if you want. I thought it was funny.
and
I thought it was funny. He
he
said
tried-
it. Ooh.
he tries to date other Mormon
Yeah, all
girls,
the S
but
girls
they
there.
don't
They don't want it.
care because
He didn't serve a
He
mission.
didn't serve a mission.
Yeah.
But like he's just he's not any worse than I am,
No,
Right, yeah.
absolutely not. It's
right? But
It's
yeah.
a Utah culture thing that needs to change. But sorry,
No,
I keep
but
derailing
no,
you
it's good.
off
But
your
mainly,
tangent
I
of-
want to go to BYU. Weber State has a good business school, but BYU's is still better.
Is it
They're one of the top in the nation.
okay?
So I want to go there for that. I've always kind of wanted to go to BYU.
Have you? That's
But
cool.
looking at it, I have to take 2 math classes my whole college. If I started at BYU, I have to take 2 math
That's
classes.
it?
Done.
Wow, that's awesome.
Whereas here,
you have to take
I have to take
8?
yeah.
Yep.
I was looking, I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this?
So funny story, and I've talked about this before. I don't think I've talked with you about it though.
Uh-huh.
I started as a business major.
Uh-huh.
I started out in human resources,
Okay.
and I think I got to like kind of halfway through, and looked at it, and I went, I need more math. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's go figure something else out. Let's go do something else in my life.
I don't know why Weber State does
It's
that to us.
it's incredible.
They just think math is important.
But it's not.
I know it's not.
It's really
I was
unless you're an engineer
yeah.
or a scientist, You
Yeah.
don't really need
Or an
much math.
accountant.
An accountant. That's another.
But
But
like you need
for sure.
percentages and crap like that. So I was actually talking to my friend who's an elementary school teacher, and I was in kind of a mood, and I just go, yeah, I'm on day 1,552 of not using y equals mx plus b.
right?
You know, it's like
Yeah.
I've never used that, or I have never used the information of the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Not once have I used that information.
No.
Not once.
Yeah.
Except for to just make a joke saying,
Yeah.
I know that the
Yeah.
mitochondria.
Day 3012. I haven't used this information.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I only use that
insane.
information so I can keep up with my friend who's like a mathematician
See-
because he studies physics.
see, I don't have friends that
So
do
like,
that.
I can't understand
I
what he
don't-
says unless I understand that stuff.
I don't have
Like
I
my
have
friends, one of my friends wants to be a cop.
Nice.
All the rest don't know what they want to be. So basically,
You have more figured out than most.
yeah. So
That's funny. But yeah, I just and we were talking and don't get me wrong, being exposed to those concepts and those ideas are great.
yeah,
Yeah.
But being tested on that and having essentially your future riding on how well
Yeah.
you can regurgitate that information,
no.
it's not okay.
Like teach us the basics.
Yeah. And if we want to keep
Cool.
going, then we keep
Then
going.
we can, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like if I want to
100%
take calculus, then I'll take calculus. But
Yeah.
if not, just teach me basic algebra.
Right. Yeah, seriously.
Cool.
Real quick. So we're going to tangent here real quick. Did you turn on the recording light?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
cool. Just I saw the light turn off. I'm like, that's gonna be awkward if someone walks in and turns that back on and comes barging. Hey, guy.
Oh, hi there.
Whoops. Didn't know this was a new. Sorry.
It's okay.
But like thinking about
People barge in
like
here
your
all the time.
average
True.
person in their day-to-day life, what kind of math do they use? Like
Addition, subtraction, and maybe multiplication.
Yeah.
Maybe.
you go to the grocery store, you kind of in your head
Yeah,
kind
you-
of add up, okay, like I've
Yep.
got about $20-$30 here.
And even then, you scan it all. You're
know,
like $50. How did
yeah.
I get there?
I just use a
Right.
credit card.
I just swipe
Right.
the plastic.
And then I mean, I don't even know what other math you'd use.
So
I mean,
use in-
typically people don't even use that kind of math. Like
The
with the credit
calculator
card,
does
it's just
it.
a joke. But most people are just like, yeah, okay,
whatever.
Yeah,
swipe.
Yeah.
swipe it. Yeah,
That's
know?
true.
Put the
Most
chip
people
in
don't
and
even
call it good.
have a budget.
No. So where I work, I actually use multiplication and division
Okay.
quite a bit because I have to figure out how many, like if I need
How many hours are
100
left before your next break?
That's subtraction. So no. If I need like 175 pieces of tile, how many is that going to be in each line so I
That's-
can make
yeah.
sure I don't put too many on the pallet? Because I've done that and I got yelled at, and I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
getting yelled
Right.
at.
I guess
so.
construction you use basic math
Yeah, but
throughout, but still
not to the degree that they force you to learn.
right.
And
Yeah.
I mean, and I always joked with my friends too about the ACT in high school because I only took it once.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 23, I think 23 or 26, one of those. But it's a decent
Yeah,
score.
that's
you know?
yeah,
It's average.
That's
not terrible. And I was so mad that I had to take it. Like I was so mad. My school did like a free ACT for juniors day.
Yeah, I think they do that for every school.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I went and did it. And I was sitting there just furious. I ended up finishing the test. That's why I got the score I did. Is I finished the test. But my joke was the ACT is just a way for a company to get money.
Yeah.
Think about it. They go, okay, guys, we need to make more money. Then you get the dude in the back. Oh, I got an idea. Let's create a test that everyone in the country has to take to get into college.
And it's literally the same
But-
stuff we've been tested on
Forever.
forever.
Yeah.
Except the science stuff. Science stuff
Yeah.
made no sense. But the and everyone's like, what? Why would they do that? And he's like, well, they have to take it to get into college. Okay, well, how do we make money on that? We charge them to take it. Duh. Okay, but like that's only a one-time thing. He goes, no. They can improve their score. They can take as many times as they want. And some kids, like their
man.
parents, will get their child's entire value off of their score of the ACT. I knew a girl who got grounded for getting a 35.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Her parents got so mad at her.
Isn't 36 like a perfect
Yeah,
score?
that's a
36
perfect
is
score.
perfect, yeah.
What the crap?
I was
35, you can get into any university in this country.
like, yeah. I was sitting there going, what? Like, she's like, she got a B on one of her report cards and got grounded. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
seriously? If I get a B, I get like $50. Like, that's like stop the presses, you know?
B, yeah. That's
It's
when you get to
incredible.
college, you realize B is a good grade.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
especially in hard. Well, in hard.
depends on the
classes.
class.
Yeah, right. If you're taking some like basic art class, you should get an A.
absolutely. Well,
But if it's a
if you're taking
chemistry class, a B is a good grade.
it for me, college classes, it all depends on if you're interested.
True.
So
Yeah.
it like Kiefer and I were actually talking about this. We were looking at our cat tracks, all the general breadth stuff, whatever. It's like C's, B's, maybe an A. Like,
Right.
Not great, but all the communication stuff, like the DM stuff,
It's
is all
an A.
A's because it's stuff that
You care about.
we're interested in. We're actually gonna do. We're
You
gonna
want to learn it, so you're taking the time to study.
or we want to be good at it, and we're naturally halfway
Yeah.
decent
Yeah. Right.
and stuff. It's an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah.
And I almost wish that digital media was taught more like a trade,
Yeah.
where you go to like the DATC or like one of those technical universities, and you take 9
Well, I
months
mean-
of classes and just crank it out, and you're done. And it costs like $1,500, and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have film schools, so they kind of have that in a way, but
Yeah.
film schools cost way too much.
Well, that and
Yeah, I think my brother looked into
Plus,
it a while
I
ago.
guess
It's like
that's-
$60,000 a year. And I was
That's a
like,
very
what?
specific thing, though.
It's very specific, and it's also one of those things. It's like acting, in my opinion. To be one of the big name actors or big name directors, yeah, you do the school, you do the training, whatever, but you just got to be stupid lucky too.
Yeah,
like
right.
you just got to be lucky.
I mean, you don't have to go to those schools though.
no,
No.
James Cameron didn't. He's a great
and
example.
neither did Quentin Tarantino.
well, and honestly,
he worked at Blockbusters and then started doing directing.
That's awesome.
And I was like, what? How are you
honestly, in
Yeah.
any like half of the communication stuff, you don't even need to go to school anymore,
No, you don't. You
right?
it's just
to
do
be
it.
like to be a filmmaker.
You just do it.
You can just do it.
Yeah,
Put your
it's-
stuff on YouTube,
It's great.
Vimeo, just any social media.
Mhm.
You can have a following and make money being a filmmaker.
Which you really think about it, that makes people like me and Cameron Jackson really stupid because we're going to school for
See,
it.
that's why I'm getting a marketing degree and not a communications degree.
Yeah, see, you're the first person in marketing that I haven't like not liked. most people who take marketing just frustrate the crap out of me. I'm not even kidding, because they don't talk to everyone else like human beings.
Yeah.
They talk to everyone else like potential sales.
Oh, yeah.
Like they
no,
can get money out of it.
I hate sales. The summer sales dudes come up to me.
Yeah.
I curse them.
Oh, absolutely.
Get out of my face. Like, I don't
Absolutely.
want to talk to you at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a family member who, again, boy, I'm just rehashing old stories. I have a family member who does summer sales.
Uh-huh.
And he called me one day and he goes, dude, what are you doing over the summer? I'm like, I'm working. And I knew what he was calling for.
Yeah.
I go,
You know.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
You know.
You know.
It's so obvious.
He doesn't, we don't talk anymore, okay? Like,
We don't
I got
talk
home from
anymore.
What?
Didn't know the song?
No.
Yeah, I
Talk
know the
anymore.
talk. I know.
Who's it
Like
by?
we used to do.
I don't
We
know who it's
talk
by. I've
anymore.
heard it before.
There's a
Before,
copyright
yeah.
strike.
I know, right? There we go.
Well, no offense, but I don't think Cameron's good enough to like
Ooh.
copy it that well. To, like,
My
make
bad
it.
singing will cancel that out, so we're good.
So, but no, he calls, like, we haven't talked since I got home from a mission, but calls me and he goes, what are you doing for the summer? Like, are you working the summer? I go, yeah, I'm working at the company I work at. I'm making and I said guaranteed
Money.
14 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, I put that word in there very specifically.
Guaranteed.
And he's like, why you want to come do, you want to come work for me in Arizona during the summer? I'm like, well, first of all, no. Second of all, it's Arizona.
Summer in
the
Arizona.
summer.
Listen,
Why?
I lived 2 years in Bakersfield, California.
Ugh. Nope.
Spent 2.5 summers there.
Nope. No thanks.
Yeah, I would not.
Yeah, I did
To
too.
Arizona
I
in
did
the
too.
summer.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
And he's like, well, I'd be the sales guy and you just be doing installation. I'm like, so my pay would be dependent on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. I'm like, no, that's
No.
no.
Yeah.
What part of guaranteed did
Yeah.
you not understand?
And 14, that's that's a solid.
That's for someone in college.
Yeah, for
that's
college,
awesome.
right?
Yeah.
You know. Somehow I ran out of money though.
Well,
I still ran out of money. Oh well. I should work on my budgeting skills a little bit.
No, but like, so yeah, I do. I am self-employed right now. Freelance filmmaker.
That's cool.
Currently.
I wish I could do that.
So, like, I'm not.
You don't talk to people like they're dollar signs. You talk to people like they're human beings.
Yeah, like
Which I
I'm kind of
appreciate.
like, I come to it as like, hey, like I can help you out. Like I have this skill, and I can help you out because you're my friend, or I like what you're doing,
right?
Or that's an interesting like. What you're doing interests me, so like let's work together. Like let's make a friendship rather than I
Make
want
a sale.
your money.
Yeah, no, and that you should build relationships, not like. And I was talking to somebody about it, and this is kind of my way of going around things in dating too. Is like, if I was a door-to-door sales guy and I knock on someone's door and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this product, oh, they go, oh no, we can't afford it. My reaction is not to then go, oh, well, let me show you the budget option. My reaction is to go, okay, you have a good day, sir, and leave. Like that is how I would respond to that. Yeah. But the summer salespeople, they respond with, well, let me show you the budget option. Let me show you this option. Let me show you that.
Yeah, I think
keep going.
That's like the difference between small business and big business, because small business is just like, let's have a negotiation or whatever. Like, I have this service that I can provide to you, and then you give me money, and we're cool. But like big business is just like, okay, how much money can we get?
Wanting the money. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all about the bottom line.
So like most of these people in like these sales are like they're going for the big business because that's where all the big money is.
Yep.
And so they don't give a crap about person they're taking money from.
I was actually listening to a podcast, and they were talking about Jeff Bezos and how he's a gajillionaire, and they were saying like no one should have $1 billion. And I'm sitting there going, you know what? If that guy is smart enough and he can sleep with himself at night and he has $1 billion, why not?
Yeah, right.
It's like, cool. That's the American dream. That's literally the American dream, is go get yours.
Yeah. Yeah, like at that, because he doesn't have to worry about any financial problems.
Yeah.
With his life, he can just live his life however he wants with
But just because he has that much money, he shouldn't be villainized. Yeah. In my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, would I want $1 billion? Absolutely. Yeah. Do I think I will make that much money in my lifetime? Absolutely not. Yeah. Will I still be happy without that much money? Hope so. Yeah. Like I hope to live comfortably and, be able to cover all my bills and have a little extra left over to do fun things like go to movies, go to dinner, buy a new toy, things like that. Mm-hmm. But you don't need that much money, and the fact that he has this much money, it doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. And some people, it really bugs them. Yeah. And I don't get it.
They kind of lump all the wealthy people in one basket, you know what
I
mean?
Yeah, they're saying that, oh, they're all these terrible, terrible people. They're people starving, da-da-da. It's like, okay, but, I mean, I don't want to get too political, but there are resources in place to help people who are struggling. There are ways to help.
Honestly, like if you look, Bill Gates, he was a starving dude. When he
started Apple, or not Apple, sorry, Windows.
When he started Microsoft.
You made the nerds mad. I just made the geeks mad. Sorry.
Yeah, when he started Microsoft, but like he used what he had, to make money.
Oh, and that's what you do.
But then he gives a ton back.
Yeah, he does donate a lot. Yeah. And I think Jeff Bezos doesn't donate. He doesn't do charity work, but
really that's his choice. Like,
his reason makes sense to me. His reason is, I don't want to pay somebody's salary.
That's true.
Because a lot of charities, they may be nonprofit, but the organizer or whatever will still take
pocketing
cash. Yeah, there's always people
like
that are going to like 30%. Right, that
bug in here.
Yeah, it's a mosquito. I saw it earlier. I was like, oh well, that's fun. Which I kind of agree with a little bit. The like Jeff Bezos' idea on charity and stuff. I mean, there's obviously no perfect charity. Yeah, but just do like if you want to donate to charity, do your research on what the charity is. And then the other thing too is like, I mean, downtown Salt Lake, you see there are quite a few homeless people in downtown Salt Lake, and they're always asking for money.
half of California is homeless.
Yeah, California's.
Basically.
That's because California's ridiculous.
That's a whole.
That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother conversation. Not fit for this podcast. I don't know. I have a hard time giving people money, especially when you see people who aren't really homeless, but they just panhandle.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is their livings. They just panhandle. I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, because if you think about it,
So
they probably get handed more than $10 every hour, right?
Yeah.
So they're making the same kind of wage I am.
Tax free.
Yeah.
For just
sitting
or standing with
sitting
a cardboard
freezing.
sign, right?
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, there are people who definitely that is their situation.
Yes,
like I'm not saying that everyone is fake doing it, but I don't like giving my money to something or someone that I don't know where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm saying this, I'm like, buying things. That's going for. But I'm exchanging it for a good or a service. But like just giving walking down the street, seeing somebody and saying, here's $20, that makes me really nervous because for all I know, I'm helping them get their next fix, which could be their last.
Right.
And this just took a real dark turn.
It did.
This episode just took a real dark turn, guys.
But like, it's kind of right. You think about it in this way. Like if I have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to give them, to put money into them, so to say, right?
Right.
Whether it's school or food, right?
Housing,
clothes,
stuff like that.
right? Because I know that it's going to help them become successful. But if they make choices that are not against what, basically success, then I'm going to stop.
You'll withhold
paying
a little
for
bit.
their schooling or
that makes sense. No, and so I actually had this idea. This shows you how big of a jerk I am. So I'm paying for my tuition out of pocket. Like this everything is me. Like my parents. I got home from my mission. My parents were like, yeah, we'll help you for your first semester, which I thought meant they'd pay for it. No, they would pay for it up front, and then I would pay them back.
Oh, gotcha.
So they were the bank.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I was like,
so you didn't have to take out a loan with interest.
I do have one semester student loan.
Gotcha.
But it's like, and so till just recently, I was like, my kids are gonna have to pay for their own schooling too. Like screw that. Now I'm more in the ballpark of, you know what? I want my kids to have opportunities that I didn't have. So if they want to go to school during the day, and be more social or things like that, then I'll help out. They obviously need to show me that they are worth it.
Yeah, they gotta try.
Like they'll be like grades criteria. If you're failing a class, that you go meet with the professor. Not like that. Is still unfathomable to me that people are failing classes but refuse to meet the professor or like email the professor. I don't get that.
Yeah,
it's like then you obviously don't care.
Yeah.
But I mean, granted, I'm not even dating anybody right now, so kids are hopefully a long way off. But yeah, it's like I recently was just like, you know what? I need to not be a dirtbag sometimes. Like I need to, just because my life is, it's not hard. My life's not hard.
Yeah.
But like paying for school out of pocket definitely sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I have to do it doesn't mean that I should force my kids to do it,
See, this is a big back and forth in my head because I'm seeing both of your views. Like it goes back and forth for me.
They need to earn it so it means something.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But at the same it's like I want them to have it better than I did, right? But at the same time it's like I want them to learn the same lessons I did. Yeah. So it's tough. Because my mom said many times if they had the money, that they'd pay for my college.
And I think that's what a lot of it too is for my family is if they could, they would.
Yeah.
But it also wouldn't be fair to my brother, my stepbrother, like everyone who older than me, who went to school and had to go their own. And then all of a sudden me being the baby gets a free ride. And I like actually, like I like working during the semester because I have money to do stuff. I can go like buy a video game or like if I can say, hey, guys want to go out to eat and and they're like, oh, I can't afford it. I'm like, see you suckers.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go get pizza and stuff. But it's a fine line. It's definitely a fine line.
Yes.
Like, I don't like I'm saying, like I want my kids to, obviously they'll have a job.
Yes.
While they're in college. And they're not going to just go to school.
Yeah.
That so I'm on the dating sites, like the big 3 in Utah, Bumble, Tinder, and Mutual.
Okay.
And I've seen
farmersonly.com.
I'm not a farmer. I don't want to marry a farmer. So how about no? But there's been a number of times where I've seen under the like work, it just says school or student.
Oh yeah.
That's a huge turnoff to me. It's like, then no. Like, am I just going to pay for all your stuff or what?
If my parents were paying for my college, I'd still be working so I could save and then like buy my own car, save up for a house.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to have a family one day, so it'd be nice to have like
let's not get crazy.
A head start. Well, I am dating someone right now, so that is
nice,
in like my immediate future picture kind of thing.
Yeah, no,
but,
100%. It's weird.
Like to get that head start, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that is kind of like right on that fine line of the parents pay some of it, but it's like,
but you need to show that you're doing something with your life. Yeah.
So that you can
pay
for other things in your life.
It's weird. It's so weird to me. People are like, oh yeah, I just go to school.
Mm-hmm. What? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
Are you going anywhere in your life?
Like, well, it's like in my mind, it's like you better have like a 4.5 GPA then.
Yeah, right.
Like you better have just straight freaking A's. Because, I mean, what else do you do with your time?
Yeah. Like you have all the time in the world to study.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like all the time in the world to study, do your homework, like to do like all these things and stuff. And I'm sitting here like, you know what? There have been nights where I've been up till like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning doing homework. Mm-hmm. And I don't even get it done.
Yeah, right.
I get it to the point I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm tired.
Like, well, this is a good 70%. I can roll with that.
Exactly. It's like, this will get me a pass. Submit the assignment.
Yeah.
But with my situation, that's like, it's kind of all I can do at the moment. It sucks. I hate it.
Yep.
But you do what you got to do. Like Orozco says, we're alley cats.
We are alley cats. No, I love that. Like that's you have to go. If you want something, go get it.
Yeah, I love that. Like
it's not gonna be.
I'm wanting to get into photography, and it was actually really funny. So Cameron Till walks around with his camera all the time.
It's not me. The other Cameron.
Yeah, the other Cameron. Always walks around with his camera. And Kiefer and I both were talking to him, and then Kiefer and I both the same night went, "Hey, there's a camera on Facebook." Kiefer went and bought it. I didn't even end up buying the one. And I was talking to Kiefer after, and he's like, "Yeah, it's great, but it doesn't have a microphone input." Oh. And I'm like, "Oh man, it's a good thing I didn't buy it then."
Yeah.
So I did my own research and stuff, and actually figured out which camera I wanted, so I could do that.
Yeah.
Got it, and now I carry my camera around. And I try and take like 3 to 4 pictures a day. Yeah. Just so I can get into photography.
That is a good goal.
And stuff. And I want to start vlogging, even though it sounds stupid.
Right.
I want to do it. It looks like so much fun.
I am with you on that. Like you want to like do that because it's kind of fun. It's kind of part of like the culture as like just kind of a filmmaking.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the culture. But at the same time, it's like you don't want to be that guy.
Right. Exactly. You don't want to be that guy who's like
everyone's
I'm important.
Oh, there he goes with his camera trying to.
Although next semester I am going to do a vlogging series on campus.
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I'm gonna be exploring all the buildings on campus. There's so many buildings. I have no idea what they are.
Right.
Especially over by where I park, like on the complete south end of campus.
Yeah.
You have like the alumni building. It's like, what's in there?
I didn't even know we had an alumni building.
I didn't know either.
What's in there though? Like, what is it?
I don't know.
Is it like a secret society for alumni only? Because guess what? I'm going to break in there.
You have to like show a tattoo on your arm.
Yeah. You have to show a W on your back to get in. or under, it just is like on the inside of your lip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pull it down, there's a W.
Oh, gosh.
That would be so funny.
The school's about to shut us down on this podcast.
We have to censor all this.
Just like 2 minutes of just... camera.
That would actually be a really fun film to make, though.
Yeah.
2 minutes is just.
Absolutely, dude. I'd watch that. But no, like really, just like the under the lip thing.
Yeah,
that'd be so
like
dang
the
funny.
alumni association. You just have to show the lip.
Oh my gosh.
No, I wish like that carrying around a camera every day. My setup's too big.
Yeah, see,
but that's because it's very film centered and not photo centered. Like Cameron runs with the A6400, something like that.
64, 63, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. So it's like a smaller,
it's a small form.
Like if I had one of those, oh yeah.
See, mine's a Lumix G7, so it's
still
the
pretty
Panasonic,
small. Yeah.
Panasonic version of that, but it still shoots in 4K.
Yeah.
Like I still get that. So I did the update video Tuesday. I filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
The video was 3.5 minutes. Okay. That file was 2.5 gigs.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was so big.
So Blackmagic, like they've got their pocket cinema cameras.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They do RAW. The file sizes are so small.
Really? Is
Really?
it
Way
just the
significantly. Yeah, the compression's amazing.
That's awesome.
But the quality is
you don't
still
lose any quality from it.
like
that's cool.
It's comparable to Red and
that's
Airy.
so cool. But yeah, it was just really funny when I transferred the file over. It's like holy cow! And then when I did the editing, I put some graphics in there. Like I said the dates for registration and stuff.
Yeah.
Got it completely wrong. So I put a graphic saying Doug's wrong. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's really this day. And then I put the comment from the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Put that on there as well. I rendered it all. It was like 350 megs.
Yeah, because
Like, it was
the RAW was. So
it was
big.
insane. It was like how did it go from that to this? But
Yeah.
I think we're about up on time, aren't we?
No, we
Yeah,
still got time.
Do
we still got what?
Yeah, we still got time. We got like 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
13
Okay.
minutes. Wow, look at us.
Sweet.
Now we gotta fill some time.
Yeah. But like Sony's, their footprint is a lot smaller. Because like I saw your camera, but it still kind of has that classic DSLR
Yeah,
look.
it does. No.
Whereas
And
Sony's,
it looks like, they look like a brick.
it's like it's more. It's almost like a point and shoot camera.
Yeah, but
it's got a lens.
Yeah,
and like a really good sensor.
It's really cool. No, and I did the research and decided on the Lumix, the G7 because it's small, so I can carry it everywhere.
Yeah.
It's got a hot shoe mount and a microphone input on there, which is like cool if I were vlogging. I have the microphone on there for that, and the microphone freaking works awesome, by the way. Although it didn't pick up Kai.
Oh,
during so I just cut that whole section out.
No.
I just cut it. It was like, nah, see ya. But yeah, it was, and the one, so we bought it on eBay. My parents got it for me on eBay for Christmas / graduation because I'm getting my associates at the end of the semester.
Okay, cool.
And it came with a small rig cage too.
Oh,
so
nice.
I haven't used the small rig cage because it's like I don't have that many things to attach to it. But if I ever got like a external monitor or something like that, then obviously I'd be throwing that on there too, or like lights or things like that. It's just kind of a nice to have.
Yeah.
And my parents are like, why'd you take it off? I'm like, I didn't like the look of it, and it made holding it feel really weird.
Yeah.
And for taking photos, cages are weird.
Yeah. And it also came with a lens hood. I keep the lens hood at home because it's really hard to adjust the zoom and focus with the lens hood on it. So I just leave it at home.
Yeah.
No, the camera's awesome though. I want to say they got it for like $300.
That's pretty good.
It's way good for a camera that shoots 4K at 30 frames a second. That's pretty dang good in my opinion.
My camera doesn't shoot 4K, and I got it for $500.
What is it? What do you have?
It's a Canon SL2.
Okay.
But it's really good quality.
Yeah.
And its Canon colors are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lumix colors are pretty good. The Sony, at least Cameron Till's Sony's, his shots, they're very cool. Like they're a lot cooler
kind of Sony
temperature,
has
which is
a tendency of cool.
Which I like. I like the cooler photos more than the warm, personally. He's back. He gonna get you.
Mr. Mosquito. That's right. Go up to the light.
Buzz, buzz. Sparkles. I was trying to work that in there. The mosquito just goes up to your ear and goes, buzz, buzz. Sparkly. That would be absolutely horrifying to hear that. I'd be so scared.
Oh, man.
I missed.
It's freaking.
Tried to hit him out of the air, but I
Attack the
missed.
mosquito.
There was a game that came out. I think it was on the PlayStation 2, where you play as a mosquito.
Interesting.
Really?
It was in the vein of like Conker's Bad Fur Day, so it was one of those like
Gotcha.
cartoonish,
like
rated M
third-person.
games.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it looked really funny.
Huh.
But yeah,
Did you guys see the announcement of the 1DX Mark III? That thing is a beast. I mean, the 1DX
no.
Mark
No, I haven't
II
seen it.
is already a beast.
Canon?
Right, yeah.
Right,
It's
okay.
Canon's like top
Canon's
DSLR.
red, basically.
Well, it's their
Or-
DSLR. It's not a
okay.
film. I mean, it can do,
Very
like,
nice,
really nice
pretty
video.
shots. Yeah.
but like the 1DX Mark III,
Uh-huh.
wow.
Wow.
Like just the like. I mean, who knows, right? The specs always might be different than the
Then
in
actually
real
what it
life
does,
performance.
Yeah.
But with the 1DX Mark II having a really good performance,
Uh-huh.
like it's probably this camera is going to be a freaking beast.
Yeah. When's
It's
it
just
come out?
super. I think it's next year, 2020. Sometime.
Have either of you seen the new drone that DJI is coming out
Oh
with?
yeah, the little tiny
the
one.
Mavic Air, I think is what it's called.
No, well, they've had that one for a while. It's like the Mavic Mini.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like
That's-
do you know have you
No.
ever so the drone I have a Spark,
Okay.
and they said that it's a Mavic but the size of a Spark.
Yeah.
And they're claiming that it can fly for up to half an hour. That's what the claim is.
Pretty good.
But that's like probably not in sport mode, not taking
yeah.
photos, not streaming the video, using a remote without connecting to your phone, like just bare bones flying around.
Yeah.
But just like the fact that it's that small and the price point, it's only like $300.
Yeah, it's 300.
It's super cheap.
300-400.
Yeah, it's really cheap considering. I spent on mine.
And it shoots
total-
4K.
No, 2.
That
It's 2K.
is it 2K? Okay.
Yeah, it's not
I thought
4.
they-
It's
still,
like
that's-
2K at 30 or 1080p at 60, I think.
Gotcha.
My drone, I bought it used. I bought it from a guy on KSL. It was still wrapped.
Oh.
When I went to look at it, I go, "Hey, can I open this?" He's like, "Sure." So I totally screwed him over by opening it. But I paid, so it was $225 or $250. I paid half of it. My job paid for the other half, and then I bought a controller and a case on top of it. So I paid close to $250 probably. So it's not bad though for a Spark.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spark's awesome because it's so little.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
I think it's so much fun to fly. I want to bring it up to campus, but I think I'd get in trouble for filming on campus with that.
Well, okay, so I work with a guy who does. He's a licensed drone pilot and everything. He has one of the really big. Oh, what are they? It's DJI.
The Mavic or the Phantom?
Like the Phantom.
Okay.
The big white.
Yeah, the original DJI. Yeah.
So you can. The FAA owns the airspace.
Right.
So,
but it's
if
like if
you
you're
take
below a
off
certain amount.
outside of, like, let's say campus, right?
Uh-huh.
If you take off from your house
Or like the Pi.
or the Pi, right,
Uh-huh.
and fly over campus, they can't.
They can't do anything?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So
All right. So it's private ground, so they can't touch you.
As long as
essentially?
you're not
if
taking off
you
from
take off
there,
and land
away from
away
campus,
from
or away
wherever,
from private property.
yeah, whatever you're doing,
Oh.
then you're good.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
Like, so
I
if you
didn't know
take off
that.
from your house
and then
and
fly
go
it to,
fly it over,
so I could fly it over
some,
Station
like-
Park and not get yelled
yeah,
at.
a park,
Sweet.
right? Yeah, and
Well,
then
Station
come back and
Station Park. So I was taking pictures. Well, my stepdad. I'm trying to figure out how to tell this story without giving away certain information. I was having pictures taken of me. There you go. At Station Park.
Uh-huh.
And they had a security officer come up to me and say, "Are you guys on the VIP list?" I'm like, "Well, what the hell's a VIP?" Ooh, I swore. What the heck's the VIP list?
We'll bleep it, don't worry.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to say that. Like, what does that mean? And they're like, "Well, you can't take pictures here unless you're on the VIP list." I'm like,
What?
What?
At a park?
Well, it's Station Park. It's a mall.
Okay,
It's
well,
like Gateway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, "What is this?"
Interesting.
And they're like, "Yeah, I mean, like, well, is it like, no, it's free." I'm like, "Then what's the point? Like, what is this?" So my mom ended up going and like signing all the paperwork while we took more pictures and stuff.
Wow.
It was so dumb.
my.
It was like, why?
Why?
What's
If
the big
it's
deal?
free, then why?
if I can walk around here without being charged.
Like, I could see if you brought, like, lights and a whole setup.
All we had was a camera.
Right? But, yeah, it's just a camera. Like,
that was it.
Really, that's no different than just your phone.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
And okay, it looks bigger and
it
more
looks more
professional.
intimidating,
But
and we
whatever.
were taking pictures, and we weren't taking pictures of anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, it was just me and the person I was with, you know? It was like, it wasn't like we were doing candids of people that didn't know they were getting pictures taken.
Or taking a picture of the mall and then trying to put on stock or anything.
Or taking a picture of someone and then trying to sell them the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how that would work, but it's like creepy. I took this picture of you. Want to buy it from me? I'll pay you to.
No, that's the
I'll
point.
Pay you to
it's
delete
creepy.
It.
Yeah, that's you paid.
You know
like,
what?
I took
You
this
better pay
picture of
me.
you. You got to pay me in order for me to delete it.
It's like, how about I call the cops? Oh, something happened. It got deleted somehow.
Sorry,
my card just reformatted itself. My bad. Sorry for wasting your time, sir.
Yeah,
but no, just weird stuff like that. Like, I was talking to a girl on Bumble, and she
stop doing that.
I probably should. You're not wrong. But Bumble's probably my favorite out of the three, because the girl has to message first.
Oh,
on Bumble, so it's kind of nice. Like, the guy doesn't have to do it, but it's always like, "Hey," or something stupid like that.
That is, that's I vowed to never use an online dating thing because
it's so hard not to though nowadays.
I'm big on like
face-to-face interaction.
just like if you really want to date me or like become friends with me or something,
you'll make an effort.
You're going to come up to me and talk to me, right?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. Like, if I want to date you, I'm going to walk up to you and talk to you.
So there's a girl I'm talking to right now. So my profile talks about, like, I love being the favorite uncle because I am the favorite uncle. Like, Sean, Brandon, guess what? You're not. I am. So you guys can just, like, go away. Just kidding. Love you guys. And so she was actually really clever. She messaged me and she said, what's your favorite part about being the favorite uncle? I'm like, that's cool. That's a cool one.
That's a good question.
And
you pursue that.
That made me think. No, I have been. But the other, and my go-to question is, what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
That's it, right?
Super non-threatening.
It's kind of silly, a little silly, but like,
cereal's delicious.
Who doesn't like
have
cereal? Yeah, and who doesn't have a favorite?
Like
right?
I have a top 3: Frosted Flakes.
Oh, solid.
Chocolate Frosted Flakes.
Oh, they make those?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Dang,
it's like
I need to go into the
Cocoa
grocery
Pebbles
store
on steroids,
dude. I'm gonna go buy some
They're
today.
Awesome.
Just saying.
And Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
I have to be in the right mood for Captain Crunch.
Yeah, that's
because I like the roof of my mouth in the shape and the form that it's in. Captain Crunch definitely will tear that up. But no, the chocolate Frosted Flakes, dude, they'll change your life.
I'm gonna buy some today.
They're expensive, like $4 a box. There's so much.
It's probably gonna be worth it.
Absolutely.
So.
I went to Walmart during lunch in high school one time and bought a box and just sat there and ate it during school.
See, the thing is, I live with my grandparents, so I can just be like, these are really good, Grandma. You should
invest.
Keep buying some of these. Make it a regular in the pantry.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
So
living with my grandma, I was like, I wasn't allowed to eat cereal. I wasn't allowed to wear basketball shorts.
What?
Yeah. Because, again, I've told this story many times.
Yeah.
Cameron's tired of it. But she was convinced that they looked...
that one, too.
She was convinced that they looked like women's underwear for some reason.
What?
Yeah.
You know, this is just... That's why we have 13 extra minutes. Like, it's because he's cut 13 different things.
He's cut 13 of our stories.
He's like, every mission story and
dating can get out of here. The politics stuff can definitely go.
We're gonna oh gosh.
So how much time we got left? An hour and a half? Something like that?
No, now I'm curious, Cameron, what top 3 cereals?
That is a good question.
Oh man. I don't eat cereal a lot. So I don't know if
you
I have
can
a top
leave.
3.
There's a door.
It's his show, dude.
Oh, sure. My show now.
No, it's not, because you're never available.
Oh, true. It's not my fault I live in Okay, it is my fault I live in Salt Lake.
That's a personal problem right there.
It is.
Yeah, I try to stay really healthy, so
but if you
breakfast cereal is
frosted
kind of the
mini
thing that
wheats.
Those are good.
I also eat really healthy, and so I keep it healthy. Like,
I don't eat healthy worth of beans.
Honey bunches of oats, frosted mini wheats, and oatmeal squares.
So
Those
frosted mini wheats are good, but they have to be a little soggy. I can't eat them dry. They dry my mouth out
I'll
way
just
too
like
quick.
eat them as a snack, just dry out of the box.
Can't do it.
They do dry your mouth out though. I agree with that.
It's not great. Have you ever had the shredded wheat? Not the mini wheats, the shredded wheat.
I think
it's
I've
like
had
a
those,
brick of shredded wheat that you have to like shred up
Yeah.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Anyway, I guess I kind of interrupted you, Cameron, on your cereals.
Man, I don't know.
So hang on. Instead of cereal, since he doesn't really eat cereal, what is your like? If someone were to say to you, "Get a treat," what's a treat to you?
A treat?
Yeah.
Ironically, it's just like what you guys would eat for a treat, like
Candy?
ice cream, candy.
You said you eat healthy.
I know, but in terms of dessert, I don't hold back.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
It's my kind of man.
See, I'm on the seafood diet. I seafood and I eat it.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
fantastic.
Well, yeah, I can do that too with my metabolism.
My
If you haven't
metabolism
seen me,
sucks.
I'm like, I weigh 145 pounds.
And you're 6 feet tall?
So, yeah, you can just put that together.
I'm 5'7" on a good day, and I weigh like 230.
Yeah, so there's a big difference between Doug and I.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Both vertically and horizontally. But so I wrestled in high school, and I ended my wrestling career weighing 155.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I graduated high school at about 180. Like I look back at those pictures from when I was wrestling. I looked so sick.
Yeah.
My cheeks are sunken in. My eyes are sunken. Like I looked so gross.
Did you have to starve yourself or something?
No, like I did. So like the first 2 weeks of the season, I'd have to, cut weight. I'd have to run a lot, whatever, to lose the weight. But eventually, my body was just like, "Oh, we're doing this, okay."
Jeez.
Like there was one time. Have you ever heard of Granny Annie's or like Sills Cafe?
No.
Sills. It's just like a breakfast place.
Okay. Just classic like cafe diners type.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But they're the place that do like the scones and pancakes that are like the size of your head.
Yeah,
Oh my
gotcha.
gosh.
Dude, those places,
They're awesome.
there needs to be more of them.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But there was one really close to my high school, and me and my buddy we had a tournament up in Logan, and me and my buddy decided to go to the one that was near our high school and get breakfast because we were both under by like 5 pounds. Like we were way underweight for the tournament. So we go get our food, go back, get on the bus, start driving up to the tournament, and we eat the breakfast and stuff. It was like a solid pound and a half of food. We get to the school, get off the bus. I check my weight again. I was somehow like half a pound lighter.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Like that was how good my metabolism was at that point.
Interesting.
Or like in 9th grade, how I would eat my lunch was instead of all at once, what I do is I'd have like a chicken sandwich. I'd take a bite of it and get on the scale. No change, chew, swallow, get off, take another bite, get back on, do that. I'd get through my whole lunch and my weight wouldn't change.
Interesting.
There's no science backing this up, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is
like,
just us sitting in the locker room.
Like I've seen those memes, right? Where like if you eat a pound of nachos, are you like, and you weigh 99 pounds, are you
suddenly 100?
1% nacho, right? Or like, but or you weigh 100 pounds, right? But like, does that actually work?
I don't know.
In like just thinking it in your head, right? It makes sense.
Yeah, no, thinking it in your head, it makes sense, but like,
but
biologically, that
but
makes no
does
sense
it
whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
we're out of time.
Oh,
unfortunately,
shoot.
I know.
Cameron's like, please make it end.
Please make it end.
All right. So,
Okay.
do you have any last words you'd like to say to our listeners?
Well, I appreciate you listening to me. I don't know if anything I said was worthwhile. Honestly, I don't know if anything.
We'll just cut all of your parts.
We'll just perfect.
Every time you hear Tanner talking, you beep.
And I'll leave you my agent's number so we can work out a payment.
Oh yeah,
details
okay.
later, right? Just kidding.
You're self-employed, so haha, joke's on you. You owe us.
Oh shoot.
We are giving you exposure. You're welcome.
That's true.
Do you want to plug your social medias?
Yeah, I guess like Instagram and YouTube, it's Tricky Imaging. On Instagram, it's tricky.imaging.
Okay, spelled just regularly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because someone
took it before you did.
Tricky Imaging, and they
Those
haven't posted
dirtbags.
in like 3 years.
Those
I'm like,
dirtbags.
dude, I will pay you $5 for that. But yeah, so there's not tons right now because I recently went self-employed. So
He went on a rebranding. Kick. That's
Check
what.
him out.
That's what you should tell people.
That's
is that
I'm gonna
you're in the process of
rebranding Kick. So I'm working on getting things up.
There you go.
But no, yeah. So
check that out, everybody.
Yeah.
My last words are just spooky.
Yeah, we're recording this on Halloween.
Yeah, that's true. So
we didn't
Halloween,
talk about
everybody.
anything that was Halloween in this.
Nope. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening. We will talk to you guys in a week or so, maybe sooner. Who knows? Bye.
Bye.
Peace.